In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create 5 options with mobile device slide design in PowerPoint, and this is how the slide works. When I click, you can see here I have created this mobile device completely in PowerPoint, and I have added a background image to the device, and then you can add your main title or the headline along with the detailed text. And when I click, it will show you the first the option. You can see with the help of arrow, I'm going to show you the icon and some detailed text. And when I click with a different color, it will show you the second option, the third, fourth and fifth. So depending on your requirement, you can increase or decrease these options. And I have created one more slide where I have changed the background, you can see here, and then I've added only 3 options here: option 1, option 2 and option 3. And if you have not subscribed to my channel PowerPoint University, please subscribe it now and make sure to enable the bell notification icon. You can join my Telegram group with the help of this link. And if you like to contribute to my channel, you can do it through PayPal or Patreon. The link is provided in the video description section. I have used Office 2019 version to do this. So let's start the tutorial. Add a new slide and change the background to any light gray background. Then I'm going to make a mobile shape. For that, go to Insert, Shapes. From the rectangles, I'm going to choose the rounded corner rectangle. Draw the rounded corner rectangle, maybe this much size, and drag this outside to make it less curvy. You can see here like this. Shape outline, I'm going to make it no outline, and shape fill, you can make it white. Then I'm going to add one more rectangle shape, this one, and then draw it something like this. You can see it should look like a mobile device. And shape outline, make it no outline. And then here I'm going to add one any image from the net or from your local PC. For that, right mouse click, go to Format Shape, and from the picture or texture fill, I'm going to choose that one and click on Insert. And if you have the image in your local PC, you can choose this option, or you can choose these online pictures. So here I'm just going to type some say any background, technology background, or anything of your choice. And then I'm going to choose out of this any background of my choice. Maybe I'm going to choose this one. Click on Insert, and you can see here this particular image has been added here. And if you drill down this one, you can see this particular rotate with text. This is tick. You just untick this one, and then using this offset right and left, you can align the picture properly. You can see here I'm just going to increase this side here, and here also I'm going to make it like this. And for the top and bottom also, you can make it whichever way you feel better, right? So once this is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it as a 3D. So before that one, I'm going to select this one, or if you would like to add some kind of other, small, you can see something like this or whatever. On shape outline, no outline, shape fill, I'm going to make it maybe some dark color. All right, if you like to add some camera here, it's up to you. So once this is done, I'm going to select all these things and press Ctrl G to group it. Okay, and then here you need to go to the 3D rotation. From the presets, I'm going to choose from the perspective, which is perspective right. Just click that one, and then using the X rotation, you can see here I'm just going to rotate it more. So depending on your requirement, how much you want to rotate, you can rotate it. Maybe I would like to rotate this much, and then I want to give some depth. So go to the 3D format, and there's a depth. Increase the depth how much you need. You can see here. All right, maybe this much, it's okay, I believe. So our image looks something like this. Now again, if you like to reduce the size, you can select this, hold the shift key, and further reduce the size and place wherever it's required. So once this is done, I'm going to insert shapes. I'm going to select one rectangle. I'm going to draw a rectangle here like this. Okay, shape outline, no outline, shape fill, you can give any dark color of your choice, and send this to back. All right, so this is the place where you're going to add the headlines. or the title. I'm just going to say your headline, center align, white font, choose any font of your choice and make it bold, increase the size, and then you can add some detailed text. Go to insert text box. I'm going to type equals LOREM within brackets 1, and then it gave me this some Latin text. If you want, you can make it justify, white font, reduce the size and put it here, or you can just center align also. It's up to you. So once this is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add few arrow options. Now there are two ways to make the arrow design. First, you can go to insert shapes and I'm going to choose this one. You can see here this freeform shape with the help of freeform shape, or I can just use the any arrows which is already built in, or you can make your own arrows as well. So to make our own arrows, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this oval shape, draw the oval shape like this one, make it somewhat transparent, no outline, then press Ctrl D to duplicate, and I'm going to put it something like this. Can you see here? I'm going to keep only this area which is on the top, and the rest area I'm going to delete. So I'm going to select this one, hold the shift key, select this, merge shape. I'm going to make it subtract. All right, so once this is done, I'm going to remove the excess this one, the size. So area, you can see here, I'm going to keep it only this much. So again, I'm going to select this one, hold the shift key, select this, merge shape. I'm going to subtract it. So I end up getting a shape something like this, and I'm going to make it no transparent here. And then depending on your requirement, whichever color you need, you can just put it. So, and then I'm going to put it like this, somewhat down. This is the first option. Press Ctrl D to duplicate. You can increase the size something like this, you can see here, and rotate it, change the color to some other color, and I'm going to put it here like this, or if you want, you can give more. And then I'm going to select this, press Ctrl D. I'm going to give some different color, and I'm going to make it more bigger, you can see here. And if you want, you can make it like this also and rotate it. This is the third option. Like this, you can add 4, 5, 6 different options. And then I'm going to give the arrowhead. For that, go to insert shapes, select the triangle, draw a small triangle like this, shape outline, no outline, rotate it, and I'm going to put it here. Okay, press Ctrl D to duplicate and bring it here, rotate it. I'm going to put it like this, press Ctrl D, and if you want, you can just increase the size, put it like this, and then change the same color. You can see here, this one I'm going to make it orange, and this one I'm going to make it green. So once this is done, I'm going to select both of these and group it, Ctrl G. You can see here, select this as well as this, Ctrl G, and this also. So I have grouped it. Then go to insert shapes, select one oval shape, draw one oval shape like this here. I'm going to put it one here, and shape fill, I'm going to make it white, shape outline, make it no outline. Then go to the effects. Under 3D format, I'm going to choose this one, which is soft round. So you end up getting a shape like this, and if you want, you can hold the shift key and increase the size. Press Ctrl D, you can add one here, Ctrl D, add one more here. Then if you're using the latest version of PowerPoint, you can use the icons and choose the icons of your choice. So I'm just going to randomly choose few icons, you can see here, and then I'm going to make the height and width as 0.5 only, smaller one. Then I'm going to put it here. You can see here like this. If you want, you can make it more smaller also. Once this is done, I'm going to select this 2 and group it. Then you can type some option number here, maybe 01, make it bold, center line, increase the size, and then insert text box, you can add detail text here, center align, reduce the size and put it here. So now this also I'm going to group it. Press Ctrl G to group it, Ctrl D to duplicate, add it here, Ctrl D, add it here. Now this is 1, I would like to make this as 2, and this I would like to make this as 3. Alright, so you can see here we have completed the design. Now if you want to add some basic animation, you can add the animation. For example, you can go to the animations tab, first select this one, and I'm going to enable the animation pane, and for this I'm going to use fly in. Fly in should be from left, it comes like this. Alright, and then this also I'm going to make it fly in, the same thing from left, and if you want you can make it with previous, or you can make it a somewhat delay also, so it comes something like this. And for this also I'm going to make it fly in, it should be again from the left, I'm going to say with previous. So if I play, it comes like this. So once this is done, I'm going to use this, select this arrow, I'm going to give a wipe effect, and wipe, make it from left. Then this one I'm going to add animation, more entrance effects, I'm going to choose basic zoom, click OK, and this should happen after previous. And then this text I'm going to add animation, more entrance effects, stretch, click OK, and stretch, make it from top, and should happen with previous. So if I play, it comes like this. Now using the help of the animation painter, I'm going to copy this animation to the second one, then this one to this, then the option here, then I'm going to choose this, then like this. You can just easily, you can copy the animations. Now if I play, it comes like this, 1, 2 and 3.